So I started climbing when I was like 10 years old, and it was like back in the time where my mum was quite ill, so me and my twin sister, we wasn't doing very much. So my dad was just wanting to get our minds off things. I got onto Team GB when I was like in first year of Youth B, and I actually got onto it by accident. I went to a competition down in Derby, and it was like my second Youth Open. And then basically I came second, and then my dad saw some email. My name was on the list for the team. I was like, wow, I didn't even know there was a Team GB at that point. It was pretty cool. Having this end goal and visualising and seeing myself on the podium at World Championship stage and level, and seeing where I am now, and having the idea of all the work I need to do to get there. I'm Milne. I'm from Aberdeen in Scotland, and I'm 19 years old. So my typical training day consists of just getting up, now eat some food and fingerboard for like 2 hours, and that's just a conditioning tool which we use to increase finger strength. And then after fingerboarding, I'll have some more food, so usually spinach, eggs and toast.
He sets himself a very high bar, but without that high bar there wouldn't be anything to strive for, and the motivation kind of comes from how big those goals are.
I'll stretch for 2 hours, and in between that time I will also meditate as well, just to get in a good headspace.
So Max is an exceedingly passionate person in his climbing and just generally in life. I mean, he's an asset to have in my team of athletes, because other athletes will come specifically to train with Max just for that passion and enthusiasm.
Through climbing, it's enhanced who I am as a person. I always like to think that climbing doesn't make me, I make climbing.
The challenges Max faces on a day-to-day are the same as what a lot of athletes face. They're training really hard, they're working their body really hard. If you give him this is when we need to start and this is the work that needs to be done, he gets out of bed and does it.
So currently my training is pretty intense, and it's all like round, and we're working on a lot of things, and it's like, then we will taper off, and for competition season we'll focus mainly on doing boulders, being able to read boulders. For me, I think the best place climbing has taken me is not necessarily an actual physical place or a country, but a more emotional and a fulfillment which I get from climbing. So before I climbed, and when I'm through like the years of 13, 14, 15, I was a bit lost, and I wasn't fully knew what I wanted to do with my life. My current goals for 2020 are, I'm progressing from a junior to a senior level, so I'm wanting to perform well and make semi-finals or finals at a European senior level, and then get selected to go and compete on the World Cup stage. I've done it in junior, so I want to prove that I can do it in senior as well, and work towards being able to do it as well.
I'd like to see Max achieve some success on the international stage as a senior. What that will look like will kind of depend on how the season unfolds, but hopefully he can achieve what he'd like to achieve.
My goals after 2020 are obviously to keep competing in the World Cup stages and World Championships, and get more consistent results and making podiums and winning, and also then going on to compete and become an Olympian.